Philip Quinn.
Hello, my name is Philip Quinn. I think that we should build the Islamic Community Center somewhere else in New York. If you listen to the name of the center, it takes you back to all the other terrorist encounters that we have experienced through the years, such as 9/11, fatal day for many Americans. We should take no chances with these people. I say people because they deserve no respect. Even if the center is 2 blocks away from the World Trade Center, what says that they can't go 2 blocks up and attack the World Trade Center? I know in a previous report about the situation, it says that t-shirt designer Nachisa Morgan held a sign reading, "America, when did it become okay to be a bigot and a racist again?" I asked myself that same question, but in this matter, my answer doesn't apply. It's really your decision whether to let America build it there or to save another 2,700 or any number of lives. Maybe we should just erase the thought of this idea and tell America we save lives. But if you choose to let the center be created, then we need police 24/7 around and through those 2 blocks dividing the World Trade Center and the Islamic Community Center. Every time someone dies, female/male, we kill the soon-to-be next generation. How about we stop that and give the thought of the center a thumbs down?
Danny Howard. In agreement with my fellow classmate, Mr. Quinn, I suggest we also, as a whole, and which means family, stop the commotion. I suggest that the Islamic builders build the center somewhere else. I myself understand the First Amendment. By saying that, I conclude that the Islamic builders can build and have the right to build wherever they want, whatever they want. But let's not build anything around ground zero, or what I would like to call a cemetery. Build the center, but build it somewhere else. Tommy Bell.
I agree with the writer's decision of going against the Islamic Community Center. I agree because even though they have the right to live in America in their old buildings, I feel that Ground Zero is an historical site and that building places around this site is wrong. Not saying or judging Muslims are the ones who are responsible for the attack. I'm not even saying they deserve respect, or they do, because of the community center. I'm just saying that building that center around Ground Zero to show that Muslims are not evil and they have respect doesn't mean anything. You could build the same center in a poor area and still get the same respect from people who hate you and people who feel they need to trust you. What I am saying is that don't build the community center blocks away from Ground Zero. Build it somewhere else. It's not like you're proving anything by building it there. I may be going back and forth with my argument, but all I'm saying is, would you like your killer, whatever it is, build his community center over or next to your grave? I mean, think about it.
Richard Davila.
I agree with Philip's argument because what he says is true. We should not build the center anywhere near Ground Zero. I say this because it will cause too much conflict, and the conflict will soon lead to violence. To avoid the violence, we must avoid conflict.
Any comments from those who support them? Devon Pettis.
My name is Devon. I say we all know that the Muslims have their first right amendment to build the Islamic Center. I'm just agreeing with everyone who agrees with Philip when I say that they should build it somewhere else. And just as Danny stated, because around Ground Zero, it's like it's a cemetery for everybody. It's an emotional place. So what I'm really saying is the question I keep bringing up in class. What was their purpose to build the Islamic Center?
Erica Ellison.
My name is Erica. I agree with Philip because what happened in 9/11 was horrible. I understand that our Muslims are not the same, and we can't stereotype against anyone. But who says that what happened in 9/11 will not happen again? Of course, it's a free country, as the First Amendment says, but I personally feel it could be built somewhere else.
Tommy Lee. Malcolm Lee. No, he's supposed to be in it. Malcolm Lee.
I'd like to comment that I think we're all forgetting that the freedom of religion is a first constitutional right, and that if we deny them this first constitutional right, we'll be breaking the federal law, and that we also seem to be forgetting that it is a historical grave site, and most people think that it was just Americans that died in 9/11, but it was also Muslim Americans that died in 9/11, so they also have the right to grieve over their lost ones.
Amen.
Tommy. Yeah.
I agree that Muslims have the First Amendment right. I also agree that most of us are going to topic about the deaths that occurred in 9/11. But let's focus on this. Most Muslims in the attack were Americans, Muslim Americans, and then again, there were Muslim terrorists. Very few Muslims were raised to be terrorists and sacrificed their lives for attack such as 9/11. Others decided to come to America for freedom. Even though Muslims have the right, I still disagree with the fact that Muslims want to build the center next to the Twin Towers. You don't always get what you want, and I was raised that way. I said it once, and I'll say it again. Build it somewhere else.
Thank you for joining us.